Know your land, know your prey.
Get it on. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I don't want to be POW.
Time to maybe start setting up some booby traps. They're crazy.
When this elite hunter works with law agencies, tracking can be a matter of life and death. Today, it's a matter of ego. Mantracker is up against his toughest test. Two ex-military men expert in avoiding capture. Nate was a British Royal Marine, trained in navigation, counter-terrorism, evasion, and escape.
I've got a bit of experience of being the prey and knowing how to get away, and you know, we used to have helicopters after us, so I'm hoping this is going to be a little bit easier. We'll see how it is. We'll see how good Mantracker really is.
Vlad's got his own military dossier, a Czech Special Forces paratrooper with a deadly set of skills.
In my group Special Forces, I was mostly like medic, and my second specialization was actually I was maker of booby traps. So from making small hole in armor, you know, on 2-3 inches, up to blow up, you know, railroads or really nasty stuff.
Mantracker has never come up against a pair like Vlad and Nate. It's cowboy versus commandos. The stakes? Pride of victory. The battlefield. Alberta's cattle country. Hills and forests. A minefield of deadfall and swamp. Not an easy place to run or track. Their mission? Reach a highway marker 52 kilometers southeast. They have 36 hours to get there. What they carry and the route they take is up to them. The two have just met, but their military brotherhood creates an immediate bond. They head into the bush armed with a map, a compass, and a strategy.
Okay, let's go to ground here.
Good.
Okay.
So you will go first, and you will let me know.
Sure.
And I will go after you, okay?
We're on foot, so we got to think smart, right? Let's go somewhere where his horses can't go. Let's go into the brush. He's not going to risk breaking a leg on one of his horses.
Mantracker doesn't have a map or a compass or any idea of where his prey are headed. But he does have rancher TJ Maynard, who knows every field and fence between here and the Montana border. TJ will give Mantracker the local knowledge of this terrain.
We'll wander up this little trail here and see.
The tracker's first task is to find the site of the prey's flare, and then a first piece of evidence. A footprint or stretch of flattened grass will establish a direction of travel, allowing the trackers to zero in on the search area.
Right here's where they've gone in across the fence. Well, we'll have to go down and find a gate. You know where there is one?
Yep, not too far.
Mantracker has come up against his first obstacle. This country is rife with fences, brick walls for horses, something the prey are using to their advantage.
The gate I said was up there is not there.
So we actually had to take the fence apart and get through. That probably gave them a half-hour head start right there. Oh boy.
The prey disappear into the thick brush.
Well, it looks like they've crossed the fence here, and one of them went there, and one of them went right there. So we'll have to go down here until we find another gate, get through on that side.
Oh, I think we're in luck. Is that a brace I see up there?
Looks like it.
There's no way them bloody horses are coming through this way, unless they're on little tiny ponies.
Come on, George.
The fences, the dense brush, the steep terrain, all working for the prey.
How you doing?
I'm all right. You are okay too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Nothing like an early morning workout.
Mantracker takes a different route, avoiding the trees and cutting across the steep slope before picking up his quarry's tracks on top.
I hate open areas. I mean, you're sitting target right there. And it's a sniper's haven.
This is killer for us, bush and bushwhacking. This is the only way how we can, you know, leave it in behind.
Over the trees and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
You hear that? They're over there. What's on the other side of these trees?
Opens up once you get over top of this hill here.
See what this clown looks like.
Can you see us?
They've scoped the enemy, but he has yet to see them.
They can't get over that fence. We know what that fence is like.
There they are, right there.
Oh, there's a gate at the top of the hill.
Oh yeah, they just spotted us now. All right, let's go.
They actually came out of the trees about a quarter mile in front of us. So from that point, it was where we didn't have to worry about finding tracks. We just go to where we knew they were.
The prey bolt down the hill, where the ex-Marine loses a vital piece of equipment. But instead of pushing on, they initiate a search.
It's like looking for a needle in a haystack here. And I don't want to leave anything behind for him.
Oh, oh. You're going to be missing these. There they are.
Now we're going to try to make it to the tree line here and get out of sight.
The prey's search for the binoculars has given the tracker a chance to catch up. All he needs now is a fresh lead.
Sounded like a herd of elk going through the fence instead of two men.
We thought we heard a horse just as we came into quite a mature forest. So we decided that's it, cut out the talking, let's get into some hand signals.
Silent communication in the operational theater. They are in hostile territory, and their mission is to go even deeper in country.
It was quite actually exciting. You know, it was almost like a little war game.
Only 3.5 hours from the start, the prey have established a definite pattern. They take the hard way. From the woods, Vlad and Nate charge straight into a bog.
As soon as we hit that swamp line, we knew we were safe. We knew he wasn't going to take his horse through there. And it's squishy, boggy, falling in, you can feel the water coming down your boots, and, you know, not a good feeling. I hate that. I hated that in the military.
Well, if they went across this little bog, how far do we have to ride to get around it?
Oh, about half an hour, I'd say.
I guess we better get going. There's no way you can run a horse through that stuff. It's hard enough to run through on foot.
The swamp strategy has thrown mantracker off the trail, but it's slow. Change of plans. Get some miles behind them.
Right now we're going to take a chance. We're kind of following along a fire break. Fingers crossed we're not going to bump into him, but we've got the confidence that we're far ahead of him. The skies will open up a little bit. We've got some wet stuff coming down on us. I'm hoping we'll be able to spot mantracker, because knowing him, he'll probably have some bright yellow smock for rainproof.
The prey may be spotting mantracker sooner than they think. Their tracks have led him directly to the fire break. The camouflaged pair disappear into heavy cover.
Right here's where they ran up. All the fireweed's knocked down, dirt's all moved. They go straight up and over. Can we catch them on the other side?
Should be able to. It opens up quite a bit.
Good, let's go that way.
Mantracker heads down the road to cut off the prey on the reverse slope.
How are they going?
The move to trap the prey on the other side has cost him an early catch.
We're gonna hang here for a little bit, just to make sure he's gone. We're figuring he's gonna try to get around on our flank to the front, but we're gonna be a little bit smarter than that.
Okay, this is horseshoes from mantracker, so we are now behind them.
So now we're gonna turn the game around on them, and we're gonna track them. We're gonna stay behind them.
As long as the soldiers can follow the hoof prints, they know mantracker is well ahead on the other side of the hill. But it's getting dark, and the storm is intensifying.
Just off in the distance, across a little bit of a meadow, we see some built-up areas, some cabins.
They need cover, but approach with stealth. They scope the area for any sign of the trackers.
We feel like we're safe right now. He's ridden off.
Nobody takes chances with a thunderstorm out on the range. TJ takes mantracker to a nearby ranch for shelter. They try to wait it out, but darkness falls, and they become unannounced guests of the OH ranch. Meanwhile, the prey have lucked into better barracks than they expected. While still on the alert, they take the time to eat, sleep, and recharge.
Maybe hot meal, dry socks, and go to sleep.
At dawn, the men waste no time breaking camp.
So our plan today, is try not to get wet, but we don't think that's going to be a possibility.
It's look like that we have to do actually almost 3.5 kilometers through bushwhacking. So it'll be pretty tough.
We wanted to avoid open meadows. Best way around it was to go straight through the swamps. Yeah, swamps again. Yes, I know. Cold feet, wet feet. That's the way we have to go to avoid mantracker, avoid his horses.
With the intensity of the previous night's storm, TJ figures the prey may have taken shelter in the ghost town. The trackers beeline there to check it out.
We went in and had a look around, and there was a couple of candles and some wax on the bar there. Well, they had a candle. They spent a better night than we did. Looks like we got tracks headed in this direction.
We think that it will be quite difficult for mantrackers to go through this one because it is lots of marshes, and I think that horses are getting same tired like we are.
One thing about it, those guys had to come this way too, unless they swam through that muck.
Yeah, we got to get out of this boggy ground. We're wasting a lot of time around here.
Of course, you don't follow a trail worth of shit.
As horrendous as this terrain is there, Vlad, the more we cross these, the less likely that mantracker is going to be able to follow us. Good luck to him.
They've drawn mantracker into no man's land.
Yeah.
No goddamn guarantee we're gonna get out this way either. Well, we gotta get out of this stuff, TJ. Which way do I go here? They should be a long ways ahead of us right now. They've got a huge advantage. Horses don't do swamp worth a darn.
The swamp has swallowed their trail, and mantracker is riding blind. But then he catches a break.
We got some tracks here. Boy, it's taken us a long time to find them.
After 2.5 hours traveling in the prey's general direction, he's back on their trail.
There we go. This is where we want to be.
Good man.
Also, my spidey sense started going off. I could feel him close. We hadn't seen him all day, but I could feel him.
We loped for 5 minutes maybe, and then came around the corner and they were right in front of us.
And I suddenly turned around, and there he is.
Down, down, down. Break down, break down. Straight down.
They both dove over the hill. We could do nothing except watch them go.
Let's go to the road over here. We can get around him on the bottom.
Okay.
It's a replay of yesterday. The posse moves down the switchback to cut the prey off at the bottom. But Nate is already ahead of them.
You're thinking we're going down below. All right, we'll play this game if you want. So we decided let's wait until he gets right below us and we'll go back up again.
Military discipline propels the commandos back up the vertical. Mantracker is forced to take the switchback. Vlad and Nate cross the fence to safety in utter disbelief that Mantracker has caught up to them yet again.
I'm pissed off. I am well pissed off now. That pisses me off.
What's close on?
I still don't think you're good enough, Mantracker.
They jumped over the dang fence on us.
I don't want to be POW. No way.
Down, down, down.
Come on.
How does this guy do this? How does this guy find us? How is this guy so good?
38 kilometers down and 8 hours to go. The prey are putting themselves through hell to defeat the Mantracker.
We used everything, utilizing things like swamp, heavy bush, ridge line. And this guy is right behind us. It's almost like he's got a flying horse or something like this, and he's over above watching us all the time.
But it's late in the game, and Mantracker is frustrated by the fences, the terrain, the weather. The prey have chosen their route to the finish, a narrow creek to the Highwood River. This is not a horse trail.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's go through this way. Okay, watch out. Fast water.
As we're going through this culvert, I'm thinking I'm Harrison Ford from The Fugitive, right? Like two fugitives running through this green pipe with Tommy Lee Jones right behind us, and we gotta go jump over a dam.
There's no dam here, but the creek is getting deeper.
I guess they could sneak down that old creek, couldn't they? Pretty washed out, they could hide in there. If we don't find them, that's where we'll go.
One of the biggest things I always say is never underestimate your enemy, right? And that's the big thing, is that right now I'm hoping Mantracker underestimates us. I think he's gonna look at us thinking, hey, we're looking for the easy way. But right now we're giving him a bit of the hard way.
Oh, that was lovely.
Oh, he's there.
Looks like somebody stepped there and dislodged that piece right there. Got the mud transfer on the pavement here. They must have went straight through. They're crazy.
Mantracker knows that the creek empties into a glacial river, and if the prey are going there, they're swimming.
I don't believe that. These guys, either it's pure luck or they're planning it as they're running. No, I don't think they walk down there. Everything they're doing is making us lose time, and we have to go around it.
What do you think?
We got to get to the finish. Fastest route is taking the river.
The river comes straight out of the Rockies, fast and cold. Rapids laced with deadly rocks lie just beneath the surface.
Do we want to chance it? Yeah, we got it.
They're prepared and daring, and they make the tough call. But at this point, their decision to ride the river could spell disaster.
Keep your feet up. I'm all right. It's cool. Let's try to get out of here. It's fucking cool.
I don't know what these guys will do to get away.
The prey have made a lot of unexpected moves. The near hypothermic swim, the steep climbs, the boot-sucking swamps. It's all taken its toll, even on these, toughest of men. Now, with just under 3 hours to go, they are within half a kilometer of the finish.
We're staying low, crouching around. But we see the highway. We see the end. That's where we got to get to.
The bad news, they'll have to cross 500 meters of open field to get there. Totally exposed, they go for it.
Off in the distance, we can see some cows. It's kind of like a bull's pen. We know if we can get in there, we'll be safe because we got the fence.
Come on, Vlad! Come on! You can do it! Get over here!
It's military code that no man gets left behind. But Vlad is spent beyond the last of his endurance, and Nate is jeopardizing his own victory to save his brother.
Come on, trooper!
Mantracker is on to their canyon escape and is racing to catch up. But he doesn't know that if Vlad and Nate reach the highway, it's game over.
Let's go! Come on! Come on, trooper, let's do it!
In a certain way, you know, it was like slow movie. I see some shouting, but I couldn't understand, but I know that he was like, go, go, go.
Come on, let's do it!
The ex-Marine pulls the former paratrooper onto the highway. The finish. Mantracker realizes his defeat. The combination of military precision and raw willpower has propelled them to victory. Mission accomplished.
I then turn and see those two guys behind those fences. I feel a little bit sorry for them, but not too much, you know, like.
They ended up running across a hayfield and getting to a highway, which we found out was the finish line. You know, my hat's off to them. They did a hell of a job.
Us troopers, we finished together. We were ecstatic. We won.
Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
I don't feel bad at all about getting beat by these guys. They gave us a run.
First time ever I ran for my life. And it's this unindescribable experience.
I wanted to see if I could do it. And I can stand here and say, yes, I did it, Vlad did it, we did it.